Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another episode of ReaperCast. Today we're going to be talking about a few new cards here and also a few other interesting things coming out in the Egyptian God structure deck. However, with that being said, let's begin. So firstly, we actually have the Appliancer cards that are coming out in the Animation Chronicle. Definitely very exciting, but of course just two cards, so let's just see what we have. The first card we have here is Appliancer Propylion. Definitely a very fun card in terms of artwork. I see a mixture of a lion as well as a fan. So this is a Link 1 Wind Machine Link effect monster with 1200 attack and it links to the top. And it simply requires one Appliancer monster. Cannot be used as link material the turn it is link summoned, which is definitely very unfortunate. However, this card can attack directly, which I definitely like that effect, because all you really need to do is boost it up and then go for a direct attack and you win. Of course, it's easier said than done, but it definitely does give a lot of potential. Second effect, once per turn during damage calculation. If your monster battles an opponent's monster and this card is co-linked, you can change your opponent's battling monster's attack to 0 during the damage calculation only, which is of course really amazing because it's just helping out going for an OTK. Third effect, once per turn during damage calculation. If this card that is not co-linked battles an opponent's monster, you can change your opponent's battling monster's attack to 0 during damage calculation only. So a variation of the previous effect, but definitely still both really great for going for an OTK. And given that this card is just a Link 1, I am definitely very impressed. However, the next card we have here is Appliancer Conversion, a quick play spell card, and the first and second effects of this card's name can only be used once per turn each. So first effect, banish as many Appliancer Link monsters in your main monster zone as possible. Then you can special summon your banished Appliancer Link monsters up to the number of monsters banished by this effect. Not bad at all, definitely giving you variation or at least potential to recover your board and manipulate everything out there so that you can go for potential link summons or just utilizing the effects you really want to utilize. Second effect, during your main phase, if this card is in your graveyard except the turn it was sent there, you can banish one other Appliancer spell trap from your graveyard, add this card to your hand. Definitely really amazing, pretty much allows you to play only one copy of this and you can get away with your plays. However, I want to move on now to the Egyptian God deck. So we actually have here the full card list for the English side of things for both the Egyptian God decks, the Obelisk deck and the Slifer deck. So let's take a quick skim through all of these cards and see whether or not it's something that's well worth getting. So as I'm looking through the Obelisk list, I can see that we're obviously getting a reprint of Obelisk. My hope is that we get an alternate artwork for it, one that we've never seen before, that way it's more unique and it's more desirable as a collector's item. Otherwise, we are getting some new cards, Soul Crossing, Fist of Fate, Divine Evolution, Level Resist Wall, which were all actually discussed in previous videos. However, as I'm looking through the rest of the list here, I'm seeing great cards that are really old that I've never seen being printed in structure decks before, so I am excited about them. For example, we have Angel 01, which is a very nice card that actually can negate boards, so I like that card for the actual addition into this deck. We also have here Nimble Momonga, which I could see potentially used in different kinds of decks out there that could float into different cards. But I also see Abazu the Soul Eater, very amazing card because I would like to actually just get that to specifically play in my GOAT decks. Aside from that, we get Cyber Dragon, Hardened Arm Dragon, which seems to be focusing around the previous, variation or a particular version of Obelisk that once actually utilized Hardened Arm Dragon, which I definitely like. However, we are also getting a reprint here of Super Nimble Mega Hamster, which is also very fun. Of course, it's a bit late that they're reprinting it now because it would have been nice when they were reprinted during the time when Raccoons actually came out. However, we also have cards such as Evil Swarm Mandragora, we have Photon Saber Tiger, Evil Swarm Salamandra, Ra's Disciple, Unmasked Dragon, Mare, Nimble Beaver, Condemned Witch, 2 Gizmek cards, which is kind of preparing us for that next set that's actually coming out with the Gizmek archetype support, so it's very nice. However, I do see that we're getting Harpy's Feather Duster, so if you guys haven't actually got one yet, it's really awesome to see that it's actually coming in this structure deck. But we're also getting Brain Control, Monster Reborn, Different Dimension Capsule, Pot of Avarice Double Summon, which is a really great reprint by the way, definitely much needed. We are also getting 3 of the forbidden cards for Villain Chalice, Forbidden Lance, and Forbidden Dress. We have Supply Squad, we have Monarch Stormforth, we have Call of the Haunted, Cloning, and Drowning Mirror Force. As an overall, I wouldn't say I'm the most impressed with this particular list, but cards such as the Harpy's Feather Duster and the Double Summon definitely stand out the most to me. And that goes without saying that Angel 01 and Bazoo the Soul Eater is also really nice. However, moving on to the Slifer deck, we have here Slifer, hopefully in alternate artwork. We also have the new card Soul Crossing, Thunder Force Attack, Ultimate Divine Beast, Millennium Seeker. But we have here reprints of Tellus the Little Angel, Breaker the Magical Warrior, which is great for GOAT format of course. We also have here Beast King Barbaros, Nine-Tailed Fox, Phantom Skyblaster, Card Guard, Caligo Claw Crow, Electromagnetic Turtle, Breaker the Dark Magical Warrior, Scapegoat, Arima, Duke Shade, Clockwyvern, Tenyu Spirit Vishada, which is actually quite a pricey card right now at $6, so to be reprinted in a structure deck is definitely fantastic. We're also getting some slime cards such as Reactor Slime, but of course we're also getting Swords of Revealing Lights, Harpy's Feather Duster again, Monster Reborn, Book of Moon, Enemy Controller, Pot of Avarice, March of the Monarchs, Supply Squad, Card Advance, The True Name, One-Time Passcode, Lair of Darkness, Draw of Fate, Mirror Force, Reckless Greed, Metal Reflex Slime, The Golden Apples, and Back to the Front. Now again, the cards that stand out to me in this particular one is the Harpy's Feather Duster once more, but we are also getting Reckless Greed in this particular structure deck, which I think is very nice because you could actually use it as a side deck card. And again, the Tenyu Spirit Vishada is also a very nice reprint, as well as Breaker the Magical Warrior to be used as GOAT format cards. But if I were to compare the two, I would say that Obelisk definitely has the better list, but only by a slight margin. So overall, these particular structure decks are definitely not the most exciting things, but at the same time, it's more so for the new cards that you actually want, not about the old cards that are being reprinted in this. So to a certain disappointment, I'm also kind of excited as well. It adds a bit of irony to it. However, just before I end this video, I wanted to talk about one more card, and it's literally called Ice Barrier. It's essentially a normal trap card, and you can only use the second effect of this card's name per turn. I'm assuming that this is actually linked to the water cards that were actually announced yesterday. However, it is very interesting that it might be potentially used in ice barriers themselves. So the second effects can only be used once per turn. First effect, when an attack is declared involving an opponent's monster, change that opponent's monster's attack to 0. Its battle position cannot be changed, also its effects are negated. Not bad at all, but not the most amazing either. Second effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard. You cannot special summon monsters until the end of your next turn, except water monsters. Also, send one level 5 or higher water monster from your deck to your graveyard. Then you could add one water monster from your graveyard to your hand. Not a bad card at all, definitely allows you to recover your resources. I'm a little disappointed that this is not a continuous trap, it would be a lot better, but I won't necessarily complain too much given it has 2 effects. However, that's pretty much it for today's video, so definitely let me know your thoughts on this. What are you excited about? Do you think that the Egyptian God structure decks are worth getting? Personally, I want to build all of the Egyptian God decks, so I would definitely love to get these particular structure decks. However, I also do hear that the King's Court set might actually have some new cards printed in that particular set regarding the Egyptian gods, which might be a bit disappointing because it forces you to actually spend more money buying those cards in that set, when instead you could potentially just get it from the structure deck. Otherwise, if those cards are just specific to the Ra deck, then it's okay. But if you enjoyed this video, definitely drop a like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you all next time.